Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today we finally got the Desolation 1000 Blood War news officially confirmed in-game. It is going to be here from the 24th of November to the 3rd of December. Really funny that my guess of when it dropped, this banner rerun, was the 3rd of December, considering last year the part 2 of Anniversary reran on the 3rd. Kind of funny, but also, just if you are curious, there's also the Ikaku banner is going to be dropping on the 23rd, tomorrow night, and also some BBS Black Friday packs, which I'm going to be doing a video on, but these look interesting, so look forward to a video of that later today. Either way, hopping into the 1000 Blood War, should you summon for the Desolation banner, Unohana, Yamamoto, and Choe banner. Now quickly, let's go over the filler and the banner format. So we have Yamamoto, Unohana, Choe, all good characters. I think Choe is okay. He's nothing crazy, but he's definitely a good farming character, especially if you don't have anything like RERUN, the Safui Gin, or yeah, probably just those two. He's probably better than the Grimmjow. Either way, Unohana, best speed character in the entire game. Yamamoto, best brave battle character in the entire game. And then you have some of the worst filler in the entire game, to be honest. Like, in terms of 1000-year Blood War, they're all, like, very outdated. So that's why I'm kind of glad we're getting mid-month 1000 Blood War. Just kind of wish it wasn't as hot. Either way, as soon as they start adding more 1000 Blood War, we have a higher chance and a higher filler pool to then potentially add in more characters like Mami Rukia, Daddy Ichigo, potentially the banner after that, which I believe is the Yamamoto, Yuha, and Aizen banner, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that was the next 1000-year Blood War banner after them. But who knows? Time will only tell. Maybe it's 2 years down the line. Hopefully it's fairly soon, because then they would actually like make that like rerun banners actually worth summoning for, and 1000-year Blood War a bit more exciting. Because like a lot of the disappointment is when the banners are really good, like the new characters, but then the filler is just like you would never want to pull them ever in your life, unless maybe they resurrect in the future and get a good link. But either way, moving on to the format, it is the same bland format as we... at least it's not a 7-step banner, okay? That's all I'll say. At least it's not the 7-step banner. That is obviously the worst one. We have a 26-step banner, and the only thing that's featured is every 5 steps you get a featured 5-star. So a featured 5-star is any of these characters, and then obviously every 6 steps is, 1 to 6, 11, 16, 21, etc., etc., is 150 orbs or 200 orbs, and then everything else is 250. So, best of luck. If you do consider summoning, let me know down below if you're going to summon. I will be 100% skipping this banner. I see no value in it for me personally, because I only see one character that will actually, like, give, like, a lot of value to your account, which is Unohana. That is Choe. Okay, I guess I lost Unohana. My bad. She's all but dead. Either way, this is the best character in the entire banner. Easily, Yamamoto is an amazing Brave Battle character, but yes, I know Brave Battles isn't needed to compete in the game or to clear content. You don't need Yamamoto. You can definitely just like reset until you find a team that your team can beat. That's what I do on my ult account. I don't have a single invincibility character besides Ishin, so it's kind of rough. But Yatra Unohana, let's quickly go over her kit. We'll go over the other two kits, the Yamamoto and Choe, and then we'll quickly blitz through the rest of the banner. So she is a Soul Reaper Captain affiliation, also as a Soul Reaper Captain Killer. She has strong attack damage plus 20% and strong attack recharge minus 12%. One of the best soul traits in the entire game, considering she literally just dropped and she already has 2 soul traits. Kind of would be funny if she gets 3 soul traits when she resurrects in like 5 years, but who knows. She has weakening in all of her skills. Like, it's crazy that she's the best speed character in the entire game, and she only has 1 status element. Like, genuinely, she only has 1 status element. Rampage is just disgusting. Rampage is just disgusting. They could have even given her Frenzy plus 3. What else could you have given her? I mean, maybe instead of long stride, you give her even more complete or full stamina damage or something. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, she's one of the best characters in the entire game. She already has full stamina, actually. But yeah, she has complete status immunity, damage inflicted at full stamina. Maybe increased chance of proccing Shadow Summit. Probably that instead of like long stride, but I prefer long stride. It makes her really, really fast, really, really fun. Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation plus 40, Frenzy plus 2, Havoc plus 1%. Long stride. She has Marauder, she has Poise, and she has Rampage plus She has Rampage, which if you don't know is every single time you get a kill, you get an extra 2% damage on all of your skills, and that adds all the way up to 100%. And then she has the Spiritual Pressure boost plus 80%. Amazing. And then she also has some innate skills of full stamina only, reduced strong attack cooldown minus 6%. She has the Team Party and Recovery 20% stamina. She has Sprinter plus 2. So for her innate skills, she could have gotten the thing where if you go into the next room, you get a 20% cooldown, but obviously Mace already has that for tech or for speed. Imagine if Unohana had that. Dear God, that would have been insane for IT. You could probably just launch 3 strong attacks, go to the next room, and all your strong attacks are already back. An absolutely broken character. She does have insta-kill on her Soul Bomb. I always forget about that, but she does have that. So, very broken ability. Now let's go into the Yamamoto. So Yamamoto, easily one of the best Brave Battle characters in the entire game. It's kind of 50-50 when you face a Yuha. They kind of just like clash against each other, which is kind of funny. That's kind of their whole dynamic. But either way, he's a Mind Soul Reaper Captain affiliation. He's a no affiliation Captain Killer, and he has a damage taking minus 20% as his sole trait. And then he has Lacerate and Burn on all of his abilities besides his SA2, which is a debuff. He has a Brave Battle only first 10 seconds as a Flurry plus 1, so he would have Flurry plus 3. I didn't realize that he also had Flurry plus 3 just like Sajin, so that's really good. He has Brave Battles only, increased normal attack damage when an enemy or ally is KO'd plus 20%, so he has a really high chance of just having an insane comeback, especially if he's 5-5 with a max defense build. He has a last ditch or prevent last ditch survival plus 1. He has decreased damage taken minus 50%, and then he has Brave Battle temporary invincibility plus 10 seconds, Flurry plus 2 as we mentioned earlier, guaranteed status ailment infliction against heart attributes, no affiliation enemies plus 100%. As you can see, this is kind of just 100% meant to counter Yuha Baha. He has Ignore, Brave Battle, Invincibility plus 1, Pierce Barrier, and Poise. And then along with that for his soul tree, he does have Marauder, Paralysis Ration minus 100%, and Sprinter plus 1. So 100% meant just to counter the Yuha, but you can still get around him with Yuha if you really try to. If you just know you're going to be going against Yamamoto, you can definitely do that. But he's still an absolutely insane character. Really, really good. And I have seen some people bring him into Go Quest and do quite well, since he does hit incredibly hard. So that's also really good because of his debuff. So yeah, I think he's pretty good. Now let's go over Choe. So Choe, he is a technique, and he got utterly shafted. I don't like his kit at all. I haven't played him myself. I've only watched gameplay, but he doesn't look the funnest, you know. He's a Soul Reaper affiliation, only a Quincy Killer, speed drop plus 30%, so he's just lacking a lot of damage there. He has paralysis on all of his skills, including his Soul Bomb. He has Team Party attribute character special move damage plus 30%, so he's kind of just a booster for that. But now with the new GQ, it's kind of pointless because you wouldn't really want to bring him because you can't one-shot all the phases. So, unfortunate. He has technique attributes, Soul Reaper damage to status element affected enemies plus 40%, damage to paralyzed enemies plus 40%, which is okay, but I mean, he does have Frenzy 2 and increased chance to proc status summon, so that's actually pretty good. If only he had more DPS, like in general, like in terms of his skills. He has Debilitator plus 5, he has Devastation plus 60%, which is for his Soul Bomb. If this was like a Berserker plus 60%, I think it would have been a much better skill, but it is what it is. Speed droplets plus 10, speed link slide potions plus 5, and then he has the strong tech recharge minus 12%. Cool. He kind of just a link, to be honest, is what I see him as. Guard break plus hidden enemies. He has happy plus 20%, and he has sprinter plus 2. All these are really nice abilities. But he's just kind of underwhelming. I'm not the biggest fan of him. Really, I'm just gonna not summon on a technique farmer until they drop one that does 100% damage to enemies not affected by a status element, or maybe one gets like Frenzy plus 3, increased chance of proccing a status element, and the 80% SP boost. That is what I want for end of year, or a Tensa for technique. Those are the two options I want as a farmer, and if I don't get that, I will just skip that character. So, alright, let's just go over it real quick. Should you summon? In my opinion, even with end of year dropping, I think that this banner is still going to have an insane amount of value. Chojuro, he's a good farmer. Yeah, I don't really like him, but he's still good. Yamamoto, exceptional PvP character, so you'll have your PvP covered. He can literally bring you to third seat on his own. He is just that broken. And then Unohana, one of the best characters in the entire game to clear literally any content besides obviously certain weeks in guild quests. She probably can't. Even at just 1 out of 5, she can do her own GQ. So I think it's worth at least going 5 steps if you don't have Unohana. If you already have Unohana, skip the banner. You do not need dupes of her unless you know she's your favorite character, go for it. But if you are just curious on if you should summon, if you need dupes, I don't think it's worth. Mine is 5/5. I'm not summoning, obviously. On my alt account, she is 1 or 2/5, one of the two, I can't remember. I believe she's only 1 out of 5. I'm not summoning. I don't even have Yamamoto. I don't have Chojuro. This banner is just not worth it. I'm not trying to go 5 steps, possibly even 10 steps, and pull 2 Basbys or 2 Jugrums. Like, they're all just, oh, they're just whatever. The main prize is Unohana. She is the main prize. You don't hear anybody say, yeah, guys, the Yamamoto banner is dropping tonight. Yeah, guys, the Chojuro's banner. No, they say the Yashu banner. They say the Unohana banner is dropping tonight. So, in my opinion, go 5 steps for her. You don't pull her, unfortunate. Just saying for end of year. End of year is going to be broken. There's also poll selection. There's also end of month that could potentially be really broken, which you could definitely just wait for. So, yeah, that's that. Now, if you guys don't care about this, I understand, but it's the older characters. I'm just going to blitz through it. He's just a decent character. He's nothing crazy. He does have 6% Berserker, but, like, other than that, he has no status summons, so it's just like, Havoc, only a Frenzy +1. Nullified range resistance plus 100%. Don't we have a skill for that? Isn't there a skill for this, or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Either way, just nothing crazy. He looks cool though. I like Riggatony. He looks fresh, you know. He's a really good Link. I'm waiting for that resurrection. Basby, he does have status summons, but he is only a Frenzy +1. He does have increased status damage chance against power attribute enemies, but he just has a 20% Berserker, so, you know, yikes. Unfortunate. Then we have Lily Barrow. He has a 40% Berserker, but he only has Frenzy +1, no increased chance. Devastation +60. Damn, his soul bomb must have been pretty good then, but yeah, he's just okay. Maybe back in the day, he was really good, but nowadays, not really. Gremmy, 20% Berserker. Complete status immunity, really? That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know we had a character that old with that. That's actually pretty interesting. And then he has Lacerate and Burn. I don't... Okay, weird Caleb. Just... Okay, I really want to remake a Gremmy. Caleb is going to cook with that art. I think it'll probably be the same thing. But maybe it'll be the one of when he throws him into space. When he throws Kenny into space, that'll be fire. But yeah, he's just extremely outdated. Nothing crazy. Jugram, I think this is like the only other one that has somewhat of a value on the banner. He's a Brave Battle character, but he only has invincibility. He cannot go through invincibility. He can pierce barrier, though, which is pretty good. He has a Berserker of 50%. Why does he have Berserker and not like a Bruiser of 50%? Weird champ, but okay. He has a Brave Battle counter, which unironically is pretty good. Back in the day, I used to get slapped around by this. But nowadays, Yamamoto, Yuha, they just absolutely bully him, unfortunately. So he's just... He's just a thing of the past, unfortunately, now. But if he's your favorite character, I mean, sure, why not? Test your luck, I guess. Uryu, I thought he was a potion... Am I wrong? I swear he was a potion character. I swear. Bro, I swear he was a potion character. Okay, I'm wrong. I thought he was a potion character. I'm thinking of a different Uryu, I guess. So yeah, this guy has, like, basically no use. No use, to be honest. My bad. And then, that's actually... Alright. So yeah, that is going to be the video. Let me know down below if you guys are going to be summoning. I recommend 5 steps if you don't have Yachiru. If you do have her, I highly suggest skipping for end of year, poll selection, or end of month. One of those two, or potentially even Christmas characters. Who knows? Maybe you like them. But that's going to do it for the video. Take care, peace out, and best of luck on your summons.